Hi, I'm Professor Silver, and today I'll be breaking down the history of Ash's Dracovish, detailing its transformation from a Galarian fossil into one of the best warriors that the Masters ate. This video is brought to you by PayPal Honey. Honey is the #1 shopping tool in America. It's a free tool that scours the internet for coupon codes and automatically tests them at checkout. As a user of Honey since 2019, I can personally attest that it saved me a ton of money. I use it whenever shopping online, and that's pretty much every day. Thanks to all the promo codes Honey has found for me, I've been able to get more games, fund my hobbies, and get gifts for my wife without breaking the bank. Above all, using Honey is super easy. After you download the tool in a few easy clicks, it'll appear as a pop-up whenever checking out on your favorite sites. Once Honey appears, all you need to do is click Apply Coupons and see what working promo codes it can find. When there's a coupon code to be found, Honey finds discounts of 18% on average. Honestly, if you shop online, Honey is a must-have. Get Honey for free by going to joinhoney.com/silver. Trust me, it's worth all the savings. And now on to Dracovish's history. Dracovish debuted in the episode A Pinch of This, A Pinch of That. It was brought to life by Carolus and Brazen, two archaeologists who were absolutely terrible at their job. Neither of them knew Dracovish's true form, so they guessed at its structure by combining a fossilized drake with a fossilized fish. Fortunately for all involved, the result was nothing short of amazing. Thanks to Dracovish's fishy head and drake-like tail, it had both water and dragon typing. From the moment it came to life, Dracovish exuded enthusiasm. When it met Ash, for example, it passionately tried to eat him. Although the subsequent scuffle led to them getting lost in the wildland, they formed a strong bond while returning to base camp. It's due to their union that Dracovish's creators told Ash to catch it. By honoring the request, Ash got his first fossil and completed his Journeys team. From then on out, Dracovish would often bite Ash's head whenever summoned. It likely did so because it was too simple-minded to express its love any differently. While many Pokemon mellow after capture, Dracovish only got sillier. Whilst training for the marine Pokemon race, and on land, in the sea, and to the future for instance, it showed that it could run faster underwater than it could swim forward. Upon winning the race with hilarious charm, Dracovish went on to prove that its silliness belied its warrior nature. After Go's Dewgong got stuck in a rocky prison, Dracovish freed it using Fishious Rend. The earth-shattering attack is learned at level 63 in Sword and Shield, so its inclusion implies that Dracovish was reborn with immeasurable power. This is in stark contrast to the games, where it revives at only level 10. Though it's impossible to confirm, Dracovish's power likely stems from all the hunting it did in its past life. Even without training, Dracovish's level rivaled that of Unova champion Iris's dragons. During Ash and Iris's battle in Thrash of the Titans, the dragon Pokemon destroyed Iris's Dragonite. Dracovish entered the battle looking like a fool, but left as Ash's most promising new fighter. To beat Iris's old ace, it intercepted Dragon Rush, activated Strongjaw, and landed Ice Fang. Part of the reason that it won was that Strongjaw boosted its attack power by 50%. Although Dracovish then lost to Haxorus's Dragon Pulse and Psycho Cut, Ash still won overall and went on to the Ultra class. Above all, the battle affirmed Dracovish's place on Ash's team. Unfortunately, Dracovish didn't battle for nearly a year in real time thereafter. Rather than fight, it extinguished fires, made snowparks, and cooled down Heatran. Its hiatus only ended after Ash was matched for an Ultra battle with Drasna of the Kalos Elite Four. To get ready for the battle, Dracovish trained with Ash, Clemont, and Sirfetch'd in The Future Is Now thanks to strategy. It bugged Sirfetch'd all throughout the day, but Sirfetch'd eventually learned that the dragon's attraction to Meteor Assault was helping it stabilize the attack's trajectory. By biting on the Pokemon's leak, Dracovish helped the fighting type focus its power. During the two's double battle with Clemont, Dracovish revealed that Sirfetch'd had inspired it to learn Dragon Rush. In execution, the move almost perfectly mimicked Meteor Assault. Using the move, Dracovish beat Diggersby and earned Sirfetch'd's respect. From that point forth, the two of them were as thick as thieves, much like Squirtle and Bulbasaur. In taking two for the team, Dracovish and Sirfetch'd implemented their training against Drasna's dragons. At the battle's start, Dracovish traded Ice Fang for Noivern's Super Fang. The Icy Blast did major damage, so Drasna swapped in Altaria. Since Altaria's feelers distracted Dracovish, the fossil started the battle by charging without abandon. Although Ash compensated by ordering Ice Fang, Altaria blocked the attack with Cotton Guard and upped the ante by Mega Evolving. Rather than cower at the change, however, Dracovish embraced the challenge with glee. Mega Altaria dodged Ice Fang, preempted Fishious Rend, and did major damage with Play Rough, but Dracovish used Water Gun to both nullify Sky Attack and douse its plumes. Sadly, Dracovish's efforts were doomed for failure, as Ash then commanded Dragon Rush. Due to Mega Altaria's Fairy typing, the attack did no damage. Seizing the advantage, the Mega shrugged off all the water and retaliated with Breaking Swipe. Dracovish countered with Ice Fang, but Ash recalled it anyway as he wanted to conserve its strength. Adorably, Dracovish released itself as soon as Sirfetch'd entered the field so as to cheer it on. After Sirfetch'd fainted in a glorious tie, the Pokemon returned the favor and cheered for Dracovish as it battled Noivern. Overall, the fight was one for the ages. To start things off, Noivern connected with both Dragon Pulse and Boom Burst. Dracovish looked down for the count, but it drew upon its ally's strength and countered with a world-class Dragon Rush. Noivern tried to stop it with all its might, but it was too little, too late, as Dracovish proved the stronger fighter. The battle's outcome represented the first time that Ash beat one of the Elite Four. In addition, thanks to the victory, Dracovish advanced Ash to rank 9 of the World Coronation Series and got him one step closer to the Masters 8. Following the battle, Dracovish started preparing for the Elite competition. In anticipation, it battled Wallace's Walrein, trained with Gengar, ventured to Alola, sparred with Dragonite, met Ash's old Pokemon, and meditated with Glalie. At the Masters 8 itself, Dracovish started off the competition by fighting Steven. Although it earned no wins against the Hoenn champion, it fought both Metagross and Aggron. After Metagross dodged Water Gun and blocked Fishious Rend, Aggron seized victory with Heavy Slam. Despite walking away with no wins, Dracovish was a huge help during the battle as it tired out both of its opponents. Beyond that, Dracovish would also redeem the loss only a few episodes later. During Ash's fight with Cynthia, it went to bat against half her team. Its first opponent, Garchomp, dodged Ice Fang, landed Dragon Claw, and set up Stealth Rock. After weathering the onslaught, Dracovish then fought Roserade. Once Roserade healed its burn using Natural Cure, it tried to gain an early lead with Poison Jab and Leaf Storm. Luckily for Ash, all the moves did were impassion Dracovish and send it into a fury. Soon after the dragon claimed victory with Dragon Rush, it requested that Ash keep it on the field, likely so as to prevent its teammates from suffering the effects of Stealth Rock. The gesture exemplified Dracovish's noble nature, but did little to help against Milotic. The Serpentine Brawler beat it using Disarming Voice and Iron Head. Before it did, however, Dracovish landed Fishious Rend. All the damage it did helped hugely in Sirfetch'd's eventual victory over Milotic. It's in the finals that Dracovish truly shined. Opposite Leon, it proved itself worthy of Ash's ultimate team. In its first battle, it went beast mode against Dragapult. The ghastly dragon stopped Dragon Rush and injured its pride with Dragon Darts, but the lead didn't last as the attack activated Dracovish's latent power. Out of nowhere, it grew 6 energy-coated spikes that gave it the unique power to ensnare prey like an apex predator. Dragapult responded to the transformation with Thunderbolt, but Dracovish held strong, caught the ghost within its spikes, landed Fishious Rend, and let off Ice Fang. Dracovish then returned to its Pokeball as Dragapult escaped defeat using Dragon Tail, a move that forces an exchange. Upon returning to the field, Dracovish avenged Sirfetch'd's subsequent loss by demolishing Rillaboom. Rillaboom initially sowed mayhem with drum beating, but Dracovish broke through the vines with Ice Fang and pushed onward with Dragon Rush. Sirfetch'd's spirit fueled the move's power, so it overpowered high horsepower and secured the win. Because Rillaboom had previously beaten Alon's Chestnut and 4 of Diantha's Pokemon, the win established Dracovish as one of the tournament's strongest fighters. Unfortunately, the energy required to win left it too exhausted to put up a fight against Cinderace. The fire fighting type landed High Jump Kick, let loose Pyro Ball, and overcame Fishious Rend with Iron Head. Dracovish tried to eke out the win using Dragon Rush, but ultimately fell in defeat to High Jump Kick. Partially due to all of Dracovish's efforts, Ash went on to beat Leon, making him the best trainer in the Pokemon world. The victory brought great joy to Dracovish, as it loved Ash and likely knew that it would be used in many battles in defense of his title. As that concludes Dracovish's journey's history, let's get to its battle record. Dracovish beat Iris's Dragonite, Clemont's Diggersby, Drasna's Noivern, Cynthia's Roserade, and Leon's Rillaboom. It lost to Iris's Haxorus, Steven Stone's Aggron, Cynthia's Milotic, and Leon's Cinderace. Move-wise, Dracovish used Dragon Rush, Fishious Rend, Ice Fang, and Water Gun. I'll be honest, I hated Dracovish when it first debuted. Its goofy appearance and silly mannerisms seem totally unbecoming of a Pokemon Master. As the series progressed and Dracovish's zeal for battle began to emerge though, I fell head over heels for its lovable personality. It may not have been used as much as Gengar and Lucario, but it stood out with its impressive showing at the Masters 8. I love that it got a special form against Leon, as its unique upgrade was almost as epic as Infernape's Blaze and Greninja's Bond Phenomenon. I may be in the minority on saying this, but Dracovish will likely go down as one of my favorites of Ash's Pokemon. Its goofiness off the field and intensity while battling are simply too fun of a combination. And with that, class is adjourned. I want to give a big thanks to PayPal Honey for all their support. To try the service for yourself, make sure to click the first link in the description. My name's Professor Silver. Until next time, catch you later.